They were never named in Scripture, never painted in the heavens, not whispered of in sermons, and yet they were there, before angels took flight, before demons fell. There were others, buried deep within forbidden scrolls and fragmented oral traditions, concealed from both theologians and mystics alike, lies the echo of a mystery too sacred and too dangerous for the world to know. 12 divine creatures, neither light nor shadow, not created to serve, not destined to rebel. They are God's hidden ones, beings forged in the silence before the Word, entrusted with cosmic purposes, too immense for angels and too pure for men. These are not legends, they are secrets the heavens kept, until now. Before the angels sang, before the stars danced in the void, there were others, silent, hidden, divine. Fragment from the lost scroll of Shalem, Third Temple era. In the depths of forgotten mystical traditions, kept hidden from common scripture and buried beneath centuries of silence, there are whispers of 12 divine creatures, unlike anything known in the heavenly hierarchy. They are not angels, for they were not made to serve. They are not demons, for they were not born in rebellion. They are other, they are older, they are hidden. Preserved in veiled oral teachings, Gnostic fragments and esoteric scrolls that never saw the light of canon. These beings serve a divine purpose beyond the comprehension of men or angels. They are said to be God's secret instruments, reserved for moments of cosmic upheaval, dimensional breach, or divine restoration. Here they are, revealed at last. 1. The Ophalima, the living wheels of divine memory. Long before Ezekiel saw the wheels, there were these. Formed from the echoes of divine thought, they spin across the borders of forgotten realities. Each turn records a moment in divine history. To see them is to witness the first and last breath of time at once. 2. Zemiril, the echo-born. When God spoke the first sound, not even a word, Zemiril was formed. It is not a creature in flesh, but a resonance made conscious. Invisible to all but those who hear creation in silence, it vibrates at a frequency only prophets and poets feel in their bones. 3. The Seraphthalim, the flame-tongued architects. With tongues of sacred flame, these beings build the architecture of realms unseen. They speak in geometries, and their speech becomes form. Every dimension they utter exists somewhere, just not here. 4. Keotim, the watchers of the deep veil. They dwell at the outermost edge of all things, guarding the veil between what is and what was never meant to be. They are not guardians of man, but of balance. Their presence is a warning and a seal. 5. Na-Ashoth, the devourers of chaos. These are the ones who feast on chaos, not to destroy, but to purify. Wherever divine order has broken, they are summoned to digest the wildness and leave behind raw, fertile essence. They are both terrifying and merciful. 6. Thamielon, the twice-lost ones. Once known in heaven, then hidden from it. Once glimpsed on earth, now erased. These beings drift in the forgotten corridors of divine history. They carry the knowledge of what was never allowed to be. 7. Urielith, the keepers of the divine breath. They are the breath before breath. Where they pass, barren places bloom, dead things stir. They carry fragments of God's original exhale, pure life unfiltered. To encounter them is to awaken in ways no language can hold. 8. Sha'arim, the gate-born entities. They are living gates, not doors, not portals, beings. Each one leads to a sacred realm, sealed since the days of Eden. But they do not open for the curious, only for those who approach with obedience, wrapped in wonder. 9. Elenuvim, the celestial alchemists. Shaping divine potential into rare spiritual matter, they create the unseen elements that fuel miracles, dreams, and prophetic visions. What gold is to kings, Elenuvim's work is to the divine mind. 10. Rahim-Tor, the time-binders. Not time-travelers, time-weavers. They thread together distant events with invisible strands to fulfill ancient prophecy, working without altering free will. When things seem impossibly connected, they are near. 11. Molafim, the gentle storms, soft, weeping storms that fall in silence. These beings move where forgotten truths lie buried, and their rain draws them to the surface. They don't speak, they cleanse, preparing the soul to remember what it was before the fall. 12. Yedathrim, the beasts of final awakening. Sleeping across dimensions in sacred hollows, these beings will only awaken when the final veil tears. They are not beasts of war, but of restoration. Their roar will not destroy, it will reset. Eden will breathe again. Why were they hidden? The ancient mystics believed these beings were veiled to protect creation from premature knowledge. Just as Eden was sealed after the fall, so too were these creatures kept apart until the world is ready. Their return or re-revelation will not be a spectacle, but a spiritual shift. Not all will see them, but those who do will remember truths they never learned. When the final creature wakes, the sky will fold like a scroll, not to end, but to begin again. Scroll of Shalem, fragment 12:4.